Well, I'm going to talk to Aldo, take this opportunity to chat to him. Naswin, how green was she?
It was very surprising because she's a confident filly. She does most things right, and I told Candice if we drop back to a 5, I think she'll enjoy it because she can use a natural pace and she'll kick off that. And wasn't sure where to place her, but I did tell Candice I do think she'll probably just be a little better than anything she should be taking on right now, just because of the ability she shows. But I didn't expect it to be that green. She was hanging, she was running around, dropped a bit, picked it up. So as bad as that is, it's positive because she's going to learn from that and she's going to just get a bit better. So I think Candice has got some choices to make now, whether we go up country or we just keep her here and wait to mature for summer season. She's got all the tools she needs to become a really good filly, so it just depends how we nurse her from here.
In the space of 71 days, did she feel like she came on a lot from her last run in the feature?
Yeah, tons. She's come on plenty. I think last time she was unfortunate. She should have run right next to Little Ballerina, which kind of holds the form of the 2-year-old country around at the moment. And I think that's a nice line to draw in the sand to see where we are. And whether we're going to take her up country, I'm not quite sure. But what we do know is we've got a really smart filly in our hands, and that form has worked out quite nicely. So very nice that she's continued to strengthen that line. So nice filly, and I think that Little Ballerina form line just keeps strengthening. So to Candice Drakenstein, we have a lot of faith in this filly. Miss Rupert, thanks so much, and we'll certainly see more of her.
Quickly, who's your next best? They're your 4 more rides. What a Fortune, Maniki Nico, English Mistress and Gold Poker Game. All competitive. Could be a good day, could be a day where they're all knocking on the door.
Yeah, Maneke is taking on 2-year-olds. It's a little unknown where we are in that regard, but if he produces his last run, I think he's going to be right there in the shake-up. He's a tricky horse because he doesn't always move well, but taking on those 2-year-olds, he's got the experience. He's going to enjoy the 5 furlong, and the rest will be knocking on the door.
Thanks, Aldo.
Pleasure.
Well done to Aldo Dameo. On the board, first up here at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth. Let's go to the front with Vicky, Candice and the Drakenstein team.
Thank you very much, Alice. It was indeed a very impressive win, and interesting to hear that Aldo's comments about Symphony in White. Candice, well done for the win.
Thank you.
I would think, lovely to see you a little bit green because you still have a lot more to work with.
Yeah, I think maybe because she's had quite a gap between her first 2 runs. I mean, she wasn't green at all first time out when she ran. So I'm surprised she was actually green today. But, then you always know you've got something to work with and that she will come on from that. Vicky, I've always rated her as a young filly when she came in. She's always shown us a lot at home, which is why I ran her in the bit of interference in that race. I think she should have finished a lot closer than she did, and then we just gave her a little bit of time after that, and she's come on very nicely from that. Her work at home has been exceptionally good, and as I say, and Aldo said to you as well, that I think she's very smart and she's got a very bright future ahead of her. Obviously the question is now whether I take her up to Scottsville or not, so we'll decide that in the next week or so. But lovely win, and just well done to the Drakenstein team. Lovely filly, and I'm sure they'll get a lot of fun out of her, and hopefully we can add her to their stud book.
And it's well done.
Thank you.
Next up, Kevin Somerville representing Drakenstein Stud, and lovely to see this filly win in this manner today, Kevin.
Very much so, Vicky. Yeah, I think the filly was quite unlucky in her last start in the nursery. It was a very hot race, and she just sort of got caught a little bit in between horses and then got a little bit of a bump, I think, numerous times. So you sort of had to put a line through that. But her first run was very good, and it's nice to see her. She's come on a lot. So obviously, congratulations to Gaynor and then to Candice and her team, and then Aldo for his lovely ride.
Kevin, Drakenstein Stud, I see that there's an increase in the stallions. So any news about that?
Yeah, obviously Charles has gone to stud, so he's very, very exciting, and we've imported a horse called the Case of You as a champion sprinter in Ireland. Very excited by him. He won on heavy ground and also on firm ground. He should add a lot of speed to the stallion ranks, and then also Sharp Frank is a beautifully bred son of Frankel. I think the first son of Frankel to come to stud. So very exciting times.
Indeed, all the best.
Thanks, Vicky. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to Kevin representing Drakenstein Stud. Well done to Mrs. Rupert for breeding and owning Symphony in White. And also exciting news coming out of the Drakenstein Stud stallion ranks. Most certainly an increase in 3 new stallions on the ground. So the future's looking very bright. But that's at number 9, Symphony in White. You win in race 1.